Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 378. It's AWL Hontai, and we are starting off with an over-the-top rope Battle Royale, with the winner to enter the AWL Best Four, and an interesting combination of talent in the ring right now. We've got two complete tag teams, Yin and Yang, and the Battle Bells of Usa-chan and Betty Bubbles, along with the reigning Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, with a great takedown there. However, Yin in trouble in the corner, but managed to fight her way back within the confines of that 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. Over the top rope, both feet must hit the floor for the elimination. Usa-chan saves her for their incredible rabbit-like leaping ability, and in this gear of the rabbit, will she be able to earn her way to gold and glory here in the Animated Wrestling League? We will find out. Tonight, now you're wondering, we've got two complete tag teams, we've got just a kid in there. Where's Emily Nagasaki? Where's the other half of UK Gen 2? Well, I don't know if it's going to make the thumbnail, but she is in the main event tonight, challenging Akira Merune, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship. The same title that these four are fighting, sorry, these five I should say, are fighting to get into contention for. We'll see the fully updated AWL Best Four of the Joshi Singles Division a little bit later on tonight. We've also got two marquee trios matches on the card. It's the Pit versus Yokai Butai and the Unified School of the Tiger style. We also have Azteckaizer NEO set for action a little bit later. In fact, immediately following this Battle Royal, 13 minutes remain on the clock. In the event of a time limit draw, nobody enters the best four. Any contestants still remaining, any wrestlers still remaining in the match, will face off in the elimination bout next week, with the winner joining the top four of the AWL. Now remember, only the best four, except for a few very rare circumstances, only the AWL Best Four can challenge for championships in the singles and tag team divisions. So this is a vital match, and of course these are the top 5 wrestlers in terms of win-loss records who are not either the champion or already in the Best Four, are in this bout. Exploder still! No, an exploding spinebuster by Yin to the Intercontinental Champion, who is still looking to make her 5 title defenses and earn a title match that way, because then she will get to dictate the rules, and we know she's going to go for the World of Sports style. Plenty of time remaining in this 15-minute time limit Battle Royal. So far we've not had any eliminations. As I say, Yin in trouble on the corner, trying to lift her, to lever her opponent over. And now, look at this, Usa-chan in the back, trying to eliminate her own partner, her own tag team partner, her own girlfriend. And that's a problem. Over the top rope, down to the floor. Betty Bubbles is eliminated. That's right, Betty Bubbles, the first one out at the hands of her own tag team partner, her own girlfriend. That is not good. Now, Jessica Kidd rolling under the bottom rope. She cannot be eliminated there. You have to go over the top. But we are down to 4. We're down to an even number. Everybody has a dance partner. That means I think we should start seeing eliminations a little more frequently as we go. 11 minutes remain. Powerbomb to... No! Oh! Face first, ears first into the bottom rope. A steel elevator cable wrapped in rubber and vinyl tape. That's, I mean, going face first into a good old-fashioned rope is not good to begin with, but this is even worse. Collar and elbow into a Canadian crunch code breaker. I didn't know Yin was from Canada. I don't think she is, actually. She's here in AWL Hontai, here in Japan. AWL Strong and Free already has a couple members in the Best Four. And Tiger Bomb. Bit of a universal style developing here. The Tiger Bomb not part of the World of Sports style. And, oh! Running knee drop by Usa-chan to Yin from the light side of the human psyche. Belly-to-belly slam by the Intercontinental Champion.
5 minutes left.
And beautiful double drop kicks by Usa-chan. And Jessica Kidd. There's no submissions in this match. Wait a moment! Oh! Reversal of fortune! Usa-chan went for an elimination lariat, but Yang sidestepped, and now Jessica Kidd is in trouble. This is going to be 2-on-1. Jessica Kidd, I'm not sure, she's not going to be able to hit the white knees of Dover, not going to have the running room. And there you go, the sisters, or closer than sisters, the two halves of the human psyche, yin and yang, making the save for each other. There's only one winner in a battle royal, so yin and yang, they're no strangers to fighting each other when they have to. They actually rather enjoy it, as I understand. They're complementary, they don't necessarily like each other all the time. German suplex counter by the Intercontinental Champion, who's 3 title defenses in. Oh, Hurricane! Yin, not the strongest with the Hurricane. That's more of Yang's trick. But a backdrop toss. And now we're going at it. Powerbomb attempt. And again, face first, this time not into the ropes, thank goodness. Damage done, but less risk of permanent injury. And Yang has got to watch out for Jessica Kidd, who's back up on her feet. She sees her, but eats the uppercut anyway. Back suplex by the World of Sports specialist, the European style, the British style, I should say, of Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, second generation British wrestler. Couple of right hands. I genuinely think that Jessica Kidd can beat either Yin or Yang on any given day, but when you've got both of them in the ring, that's a bit more tricky. Half and half. See there, cannot capitalize on Yin's vulnerability because Yang, another European uppercut, of course, closed fists, absolutely forbidden in the world of sports style. You get one public warning for that sort of thing, so Jessica Kidd will devolve to those European uppercuts. But that's not going to take somebody out of the ring. However, this might, just picking her up, trying to lever her over. Yang grabs the ropes to try and steady herself. Try to shift her weight, but is unsuccessful. And we are down to the final 2 with 7 minutes for them to get their business done in that 20 by 20 foot ring. A duality driver! Now normally that's the pin. That's the pin and the win. But Yin's going to have to come up with something else. She's going to do it second time here. Yes, she is. Duality driver. Double duality driver. From the original tag team, Yin and Yang. One of the oldest finishing maneuvers in the AWL. Yin, a Season 0 original. Jessica Kidd, a bit more recent to the company. And again, counter to the half and half suplex. Yin lands on her feet. I do talkie for job. Yin looking to put herself in contention for singles gold. Jessica Kidd, already a champion. I don't know, what happens if the contender gets into the best 4 and then wins the title while still Intercontinental Champion? I don't think that's even a thing. That's never happened before. And somebody tells me that would appeal to Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. Going up, going over, and she's got that opportunity. 2 paths now open to Lady Smooth. Let's take a look at just some of the action from that incredible match. The full circle, duality driver, a couple of them. But in the end, it was Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd with the leverage advantage to win this Battle Royale.
Here is your winner, and the new number 4 contender in the AWL Best 4, Lady Smooth, Jessica
And there you see the updated AWL Best 4. Emily Nagasaki will also of UK Gen 2 will make her challenge tonight in the main event. So this was essentially a fight for 3, not 4. The screen cap says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Azteckaizer NEO set for action, and he's going to be going up against a trainee from the AWL dojo. Not quite ready to graduate, but ready to get some experience on the big stage. We make them wear those masks so that when they do debut, you don't remember them getting humiliated as, well, let's face it, enhancement talent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring. AWL trainee number 7. And his opponent, making his wavering report unknown, is the daughter of the star of Aztec, the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4. Winner by Joshi, Azteckaizer NEO!
Azteckaizer NEO, the next challenger to Black Tiger Justice and the AWL Grand Championship. That's going to be a huge challenge for a young V0 unproven champion. I don't think number 7 is going to be trainee number 7's lucky number tonight. He's facing a literal superhuman. 10 minutes on the clock. This match will count for... Oh, not bad. This match will count in the win-loss records. And if by some miracle this trainee can defeat Azteckaizer NEO, first of all, Kaiser's going to lose his #1 contendership, I would imagine. I mean, if you're the #1 contender, you're expected to win matches. But this would be an almost automatic promotion to the main roster for trainee number 7. We would learn his name, we would reveal his face, he'd get a proper entrance next time. This could make his career, and he knows it. Some good defense from him in the beginning, landing a couple of strikes here. And now actually controlling the body of his opponent, trying to get his opponent out of the ring. I'm not entirely sure why he's doing... Oh, that's what he's doing. He's using the elasticity of the rope to add some extra oomph to his blows. That's not a bad strategy, quite frankly. And now an arm wrench, doing some actual damage to Azteckaizer. Wait a minute, what is this? That's a cloverleaf backbreaker. This kid actually, I mean, okay, he's a trainee at the AWL dojo. You gotta have a certain level of skill just to get in. But he's actually doing really well here. Going to the well many times, I think, with some of these moves. But you know what? For 90 seconds in, again, going back to that back. No, this time he's got an actual crab. And the fans here in the AWL arena, they're not sure what to make of this. This is a higher level than we've come to expect from our trainees. Knee strike to the #1 contender. Number 7. This young striker with a lot of options here, but a hip toss by the #1 contender, Azteckaizer NEO, and a Kaiser kick. That should be it. Into the cover. 1, 2. No! He actually kicked out of the Kaiser kick. Alright, kid, looks like you've earned it. The true Isatsuwaza, Kaiser Smash! And the referee saying that's enough of that. Good showing by trainee number 7.
Here is your winner, Azteckaizer NEO!
Well, a friendly challenge, and I think it has been made official. Next week, main event of AWL Hontai, it's going to be Azteckaizer NEO challenging Black Tiger Justice for the AWL Grand Championship. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do not miss that title match. Okay, now we have 2 of these trios matches scheduled. Unfortunately, this one, we're going to be able to cut a little bit.
Trios combat is scheduled for one fall, already in the ring. Emerald Dragon and Akira and the great Tanuki. Here they are, Yokai Butai.
The great and devious Ultra Mantis Black, sending all 3 of his charges against the forces of darkness in this trios contest. And if there's anything Ultramantis Black knows about, its trios matches.
Going to their sing first. From the dark side of the moon,
The crowing of the voice of the pit would prove to be, shall we say, premature, as Gyokto walks through the shadows and we hear that sudden transition to the music of Sombo no Yaiba.
And there, partner, and I need
This was meant to be a classic battle of good versus evil. Yokai Butai versus the dark forces of the underworld. And this match, unless I'm talking about it in the past tense, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's flip-flip time. We're going to fast forward now to the final 3 minutes of the bout, and yes, Gisei actually spending some time in the ring, shock of all shock, that this match was an endurance test for all 6 members. Well,
3 minutes left.
5.5 members. Gisei, while willing to step into the ring when he's got 2 extremely skilled wrestlers at his back, not actually very good in the ring. But a huge chunk of this match did spill all over the arena, as the Emerald Dragon regaining his wits and deciding, what the hell, just go out and join the Donnybrook, reset the count. And despite gaining significant mass since transforming into the Emerald Dragon, he's lost none of the athleticism, none of the flexibility, none of the body control that was his hallmark as Wyvern. He's just got a whole lot more power behind those strikes now. Notice everybody but Gisei involved in this little Donnybrook. And the referee, senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, unable to do anything about this. As long as they're within the 10 count...
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Sorry, as long as they're within the 20 count, they can do whatever they want. And Gisei just standing there. The legal combatants right now are Emerald Dragon and Gyokto, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. The Dark Rabbit, who is currently the number 3 contender in the AWL Best 4 for the Grand Championship. The only ranked wrestler in this match. Like I said, and at this point these teams have wrestled for more than 13 minutes. And they are still going strong. There is no sign of any of these people slowing down. And dragonic blood hath been drawn. That's why I wanted to show you this. That's the first time we've seen that from the Emerald Dragon. He does bleed. That's new information. And you can see the difference between...
1 minute left.
And you can see there the difference, just how thin those mats are around the outside of the ring, mostly there to prevent abrasions. But not much padding against the concrete. You can see right there on the forehead, right above the eye, blood drawn on the dragon. And he's going for a moonsault press. With 30 seconds left, he's completely forgotten that he's got a match to win. He needs to get his opponent back into the ring. 18. 19. Now, Emerald Dragon making the choice not to take the count-out victory. That's why I wanted to show you this. Instead of taking the victory, he takes the draw.
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
The crowd chanting, "Let them fight." We'll have to see what the commissioner comes up with for next week. But we had 2 trios matches on the cards, and it is the Forces of the Pit, this time versus a different agent of justice, specifically Black Tiger Justice. And the rest of the Tigers as well. But first, after having made his return at the Oshogatsu Taikai and washing out in the first round, it's the return of one of the very few members of the 100-win club here in the AWL.
The following trios scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From the pit.
I really hate that noise.
And his partner. The Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champion. Nice Dragon.
Indeed, there they are, the world's tag team champions, the Simulacra of Gamba Hishi Dark. And they will face not only the reigning grand champion, but the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And here he comes, the man who has stepped into the role of AWL Grand Champion, fighting off the Devastation Corporation, now looking to fight off the Forces of the Pit.
And their opponent, introducing first, making his way to the ring from the unified School of the Tiger style. He is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Joshi.
BTJ, he now knows he's got to face Azteckaizer NEO next week, and I believe we are looking at a double title match show next week, as I imagine the Tigers are going to want to take their shot at the Shadows. So 3 Tigers to be in action tonight, 3 Tigers to be in action in 7 days, with championship gold on the line. There you see it, the most coveted prize in all of animated wrestling, dare I say all of professional wrestling, the AWL Grand Championship, and the fans reacting as he shows just what makes him, right now, the best professional wrestler in the world. But great students only succeed with great teachers, and here come the 2 men that trained the Grand Champion.
And his partners, also from the unified School of the Tiger style, Tigers of Hontai, and the 2023 Oshogatsu Taikai champion, Tigers 2. Together they are Tigers W.
Oshogatsu Taikai 2023年優勝者 Tigers 2. And that has also put him into the AWL Best 4. He is at rank 4. So a lot of interweaving championship opportunities here among the Tigers. 15 minutes on the clock for this non-title multi-man affair. And we're starting off as it should be, the AWL Grand Champion taking the lead. And going top rope, Black Tiger Salt from Tiger the Dark's mentee, and he tags in his sensei. That's an eternal bond between these two. The Black School of the Tiger style showing off a little bit here. And of course, now the Black School and the Golden School of the Tiger style have been unified into the one and only organization. And I've heard rumors, and this is unconfirmed, I've heard rumors that there are more trainees in the Tiger's Cave. So, I don't know if we're going to be seeing new Tigers in the AWL anytime soon, but there are new trainees. And I should point out, none of these three went through the AWL Dojo training system. So they are technically speaking outsiders, but Tigers always welcome in the Animated Wrestling League. The Tiger Mask Dynasty has been in the AWL since Season 0. The original Tiger Mask of the AWL lineage, which is separate from the NJPW lineage, I should point out. We are now on to 3 Tigers of the Golden School, and we have had, I think, 4 Tigers of the Black School in the AWL. And wait a minute, are we gonna... Oh, the King Kong knee drop, a complete swing and a miss from Gambahishi Dark. Another Season 0 original, who used to be the Japanese megastar, used to be Gamba, used to be, to use a little inside baseball terms, used to be our top babyface. But much like Kishin Liger, or Dark Hulk, or any of these, or the Great Muta even, taking on these darker personas at the right time, when they were needed, but Gambahishi Dark fell to the forces of the pit. He liked the power that the dark side gave him a little too much. And to be fair, it has made him one of the most successful champions in AWL history, as the Grand Champion right now hung out to dry. Something to keep in mind here is that while the Grand Championship obviously not on the line in a non-singles match, you pin the Grand Champion or make him submit or just throw him outside like a piece of garbage, that puts you in the conversation. Couple hard shots here, twisting around, and boom, down goes. Oh, we got a little bit of a double team here from the Tiger Mask Dabaru. But a reversal of the fortune. And this is a preview of the next tag team title match. Again, we're waiting official confirmation. I believe that's going to be next week. Oh, and a neck break pile driver. That's assuming Tiger Mask 2 makes it to next week. 1, 2. Quick kick out by the Oshogatsu Taikai Yusho. The winner, the victor of the New Year's tournament, he will carry that 2023 championship belt with him for the rest of the year. He will always have that accolade, 2023 New Year's tournament champion. Collar and elbow going up here, up, vertical, boom! Almost an inverted tiger suplex, you might call that, or a butterfly suplex, double underhook suplex, if you prefer. Tigers might call it the inverted tiger suplex. In fact, I'm probably going to call it that from now on. Shotgun drop kick. Like the firing squads of old. You see it coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. 1, 2... Again, the Tokon, the fighting spirit of the Tigers, coming into play. Taking a look at the AWL Best 4 for the Grand Championship, it's Azteckaizer NEO, Mat Classic Senior, Gyoko, and Tiger Mask 2. We could have Tiger on Tiger violence for the Grand Championship. That would be a hell of a match. And now an attempt at Akamon no Tsubasa, the Wings of the Devil, but an excellent escape by Tiger Mask 2. Of course, we know that the Simulacra, basically they've got the same moveset as Gamba himself, and many of the same attributes, so they will go for that Akuma no Tsubasa, which means you know to counter it. First time call of the match. Wrestlers can hear that, at least if they could hear it over this capacity crowd. I'm not entirely sure. The fans are raucous tonight at the AWL Arena here in Tokyo, Japan. We are allowed to cheer. Everybody's vaccinated. Everybody's ready to go. The tag is made. And Tiger the Dark in with one of the shadows. Over the top rope. No, Tiger the Dark hangs on. I don't think the shadow realized that there was a tag made. German suplex. And Tiger Mask has to get out of the ring. And he does so. We've already seen this week, or in recent times, we've already seen one tag team match go to a win. And what is this? Drop kick off of the ropes. I've said for a while now, do not sleep on Taiga Zadaku. Pound for pound, one of the most impressive wrestlers in the Animated Wrestling League. Oh, nice double team. There you see the Black School of the Tiger style working together. Now that's something that the Tigers really excel over most tag teams, code black. And that is in their tag kogeki, their tag team technique. 1, 2. No, lucky escape from the Dark Creature of the Pit. The Grand Champion standing up in the high rent district. No, he gets caught! Cross body block. Transitions. No, he's going to Akuma no Tsubasa! Akuma no Tsubasa! Break that up! Someone's got to break that up! 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out of the shadow of the wings of the devil. Okay, let's just go over that sequence again. Crossbody from the top, gets caught, transitions into the electric chair position, Akuma no Tsubasa, and the Grand Champion survives. The Shadow realizing we need the Honnono, we need the real thing here. And in comes Gamba Hishi Dark. Gamba Hishi Dark, for those of you who are not aware of some of his accolades, again, I believe actually is it the most or the second most? Second most wins in AWL Hontai. 102 wins, 52 losses, ratio of plus 50. That is insane. Another tag made to the Shadow, I'm not sure which one. Black Tiger Bomb by Tiger the Dark. Not going into a cover there. He's going to look for the Darkness Driver. Oh, wait a minute, taking his opponent away from the tag. No tag kogeki opportunity here. Tiger Mask 2 actually has the most wins in this division, in this branch of the AWL at 118 wins. That's 75 losses, putting him at only a plus 43 in the win-loss record. Checking out Tiger the Dark. I have to scroll down a little bit here. Tiger the Dark. 42 wins, 25 losses, 17. And a huge knee drop, but look, no hook of the leg by the Shadow of Gamba, by the Shadow clone. And that's why Gamba's Shadows are at 17 and 12 as a tag team in their career. Attempt at the Gamba Kani. Or at least a perverted version of it. Now we've got the action spilling to the outside, as it seems to do a lot these days. Oh, wait a minute. Hisatsuwaza, the Darkness Driver! Darkness Driver from Tiger the Dark. 1. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That would have been 3. That would have been the end of the match. Hurricane Rana sends him in. We're going to go for the Tiger Feint kick. Nails it. Tiger Feint kick. Maybe knocking this creature out into the cover. Referee checking, no chance of the ropes, but an immediate breakup by Gombe Dark. As we're nearly 2/3 of the way through the time limit, I haven't even been watching the clock. I've been engrossed in the match. Another around the world, another torneo.
10分経過、10 minutes pass.
The tag is made to the Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice. Hard shot to the leg, to the quadricep. Standing Uranagi, and where is Gambahishi Dark? Is he down on the floor somewhere? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Second time in the match, Akuma no Tsubasa hits it. It's the Shadow. It's escapable. And he does it. The Shadow's a pale imitation of the real Gambahishi Dark. It's a lot harder to kick out of his Akuma no Tsubasa. Speaking of whom, I still don't know where he is. I don't see him in the camera shot here, and I'm isolated. There we go. There's Gamba down in the corner. And we're down to the Shadow and the Black Tiger with 4 minutes remaining. I wouldn't be showing you this whole match if we didn't go to a conclusive finish. Don't worry about that. And the weight differential coming into effect here. Drop kick. He took a drop kick to the knee. Not as effective, not as meme-worthy as an arrow, but it works. And now you see the moves taught to him by Tiger the Dark, going to that head scissors takedown. Tag is made to the golden school of the Tiger style. Collar and elbow tie-up, and Cub home. Tag made shadow to shadow. About 3:20 left on the timer. I would hate to see this go to a time limit draw. These teams, the Pit, one of the strongest factions. Now, if you include Gisei, 6 members strong. Uh-oh, another attempt. Akuma no Tsubasa!
残り3分、3 minutes left.
And again, the Shadow, not as distinct, not as solid, not as powerful as the original. But Tiger Mask still flat on his face, unable to move. But the veteran's instinct rolling to his stomach so he knows he cannot be pinned. And here comes the original with a low DDT. See, Monet, you can actually make a low DDT not look like crap. And, oh, the knee is up, the knee is up! The Shadows of Hell attempt to fall on Tiger Mask. Brainbuster attempted reversal into the German suplex. Doesn't even bother for a bridge, he knows he's too close to the ropes. Oh, paintbrush, disrespect by Gambahishi Dark, the standing Uranagi. And you see what I mean about the Shadows having basically the same moveset.
2 minutes left.
German suplex attempted. There we go. Exchange of German suplexes, but only one actually worked. And here comes the Grand Champion to hopefully finish this off with a Black Tiger Buster. Yes, okay. I'm seeing the future, folks. Black Tiger Buster. 100 seconds remaining. Black Tiger Buster. 1. The Shadow has to break it up. Standing Star. Over the top rope, down to the floor goes the Shadow. Black Tiger Salt, swing and a miss, no water in the pool. 1 minute 20, about 80 seconds left on the clock. Second attempt from a different location. Akuma no Tsubasa, this is the real one, this is the real deal. Isatsu Aza, the wings of the devil, Akuma no Tsubasa. Straight into the cover. 1, 2, 3. The real deal closes the deal for the Pit. Let's take a look at some of that incredible professional wrestling action. The neck break pile driver. The shotgun drop kick. And of course, Akuma no Tsubasa.
Here are your winners, the Pit.
More more importantly, Gambahishi Dark just pinned the AWL Grand Champion. That's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, the ladies take center stage for our main event tonight. The Joshi Championship is on the line.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
And Emily Nagasaki, the #1 contender, making her way to the ring. She is 11 wins and 12 losses in her AWL career, ratio of -1. But she's had significant success in UK Gen 2. They're actually #1 ranked in the Joshi Tag Team Division. They have a date with the Bird and the Bee, Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale, in the very near future. But right now it's all about singles Golden Glory. And the the challenger, has asked her partner to remain back in the locker room. The Intercontinental and Joshi Championship could be held by the same tag team. That has never happened before. At least I don't believe it ever has. I'd have to double check, but I don't think so. But she's got an enormous mountain to climb. And I don't mean that literally, but I do absolutely mean that physically. More wins than any other woman in AWL history. The only 4-time AWL Joshi champion. He was the first ever champion, winning the ladder match at the Golden War years ago. Just give up, Akira Merune. He was the first, 4th, I believe, let me double check the numbers here. She was the first, 4th, 10th, and now 14th AWL Joshi champion. And she faces off against a second-generation talent born to the ring, trained from the cradle. But I don't know, this is... There you see it, that's what it's all about. The AWL Joshi title, we go to ringside.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Emily Nagasaki. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion. Tonight, making her first title defense
of this reign.
The mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune. And this is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, the AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge.
I should also mention Akira Merune has the record for most title defenses in a single reign. In her first reign, she defended it 9 times. Here we go. 30 minutes on the clock. Bang a gong. We are on. And immediately going into the strike. She's the mistress of 1,000 holds, but she's expanded beyond being a submission specialist. She can just plain beat you up now. But she will go for the submission as well. The Google Plata. Trying to hyperextend that arm, not succeeding. But she does face the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. The diminutive, but still incredibly powerful, Emily Nagasaki in control here. And that shut this crowd up, oddly enough. The crowd's been raucous all night here in the AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, the world-famous AWL Arena. Oh, powerbomb out of a vertical suplex. That's how hard she ripped the champion off the ground. Emily Nagasaki, suplex position into a powerbomb. That's incredible. That's the type of talent we've got in the Animated Wrestling League. That's where we're attracting talent from all over the wrestling world. Hard kicks now. Collar and elbow. Going into the, twisting gut wrench, and she holds on to it. How many of these is she going to try and chain together? Only the 2. And you can hear the cries of pain. Emily Nagasaki in trouble, right back to that Google Plata. And again, looking for the hyperextension of the arm, maybe trying to cut off the carotid artery. The mask will not provide any protection there, as the mask of Emily Nagasaki does not cover the neck, does not cover the carotid artery. And you can see Nagasaki's starting to fade a little bit there, but she was able to escape regardless. Emily Nagasaki so far has just been counter-punching. Oh, elevated powerbomb. As we go up. And elbow drop from the top. Vintage AWL Classic Animated Wrestling League. 1, 2... First cover of the match. And again, so far Emily Nagasaki's not really gotten out of the blocks here. She needs to start chaining together some offense. And a second elevated powerbomb. And now, what is this? Dominator, no. Inverted figure 4 leg lock. That looks a lot like Edith Surreal and the Surreality lock. But Emily, she's got nowhere to go here. She's got power. She's pushing herself up. Gets back to a vertical base. That's got to have hurt. Another vertical suplex. Powerbomb. Finally starting to chain some offense together, and now this is what she's good at. The pentabreaker. That kind of joint manipulation. We see that a lot in British wrestling. Classical British wrestling, I should say. Irish whip into the corner. Emily Nagasaki finally in control for the first time in the match. Now biting away, I think, at the hand. That makes sense. If you take away the hand, you take away the grip. Though technically illegal. Wait a minute! Going for the Nagasaki clutch! If she could tap out the submission mistress, Mistress of 1,000 Holds could tap out. But if you're the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, you're also the Mistress of 1,000 counters. Collar and elbow, Irish whip, back into the corner. Another option. Ooh, hard chop to the chest. Hard chop to the sternum. Emily Nagasaki finally putting up some good defense here as well. It was hard going in the opening 3.5 minutes, but now Emily Nagasaki is... Fireman's carry position. You can do a lot from here. Snake eyes. And I think she went all the way down to the second turnbuckle. Might have gotten a double hit there from the top 2. Running knee right to the mast. Emily Nagasaki, the daughter of the original Kendo Nagasaki, now back in that inverted figure 4. There's no way to reverse this. You have to power out or get to the ropes, and I don't think Emily Nagasaki has either of those options right now. She taps out cleanly and clearly. 1 down, 9 to go. I think Akira Merune is going for V10. She's looking to break her own record. Elbow drop from the top. Taking a look at some of the replays from that incredible professional wrestling match. And I think that was actually small joint manipulation. She wasn't really biting there, I don't think. But in the end, the inverted figure 4 rolls through. Figure 4 is the legs. And Emily Nagasaki had absolutely no option. She was exhausted. Taken so much damage, she had no choice but to tap out.
Here's your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, Akira Butai.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Double title match next week. Don't miss it. Tonight, Korede Kimarida.